Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Back again with another CRV video. Alright, so I've been having this exhaust smells and it's been bugging me for a while. So I'm assuming it's coming from this direction. I'm gonna say it's from the exhaust manifold. The gasket's probably shot, so I might end up probably replacing that. I'm going to check the manifold if there's some cracks on it. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So to remove this, you're gonna remove the heat shield, 10mm bolts, there's 4 of them. And then over here, there's gonna be a bunch of 12mm bolts. All right, it's gonna be 7 of them, just like that. And there's a nut right here as well, 12mm. There's 2 of them, one in here, another one right there. Okay, I don't know if you guys could see that, but once you remove these nuts right here, have to buy a new one. It's a package, so you buy one quantity of 10. I got it from Honda Parts now. And then just the bolts down below, I think it's 14mm. There's 3 of them. You probably have to remove the guard down below to get access to that. But we'll see. I'll show you guys how. Next up, we're gonna remove the 3 14mm nuts down below and the bracket bolt. Holy smokes. Man, those 3 nuts down below, they're pretty hard to remove without an impact gun. I'll just use a cheater bar and a 1/2" ratchet with a extension. Sprayed a lot of WD-40, or you can use a blaster. Make sure you do that before you even attempt on removing those nuts. Alright, put the socket in there, breaker bar here. Let's get this thing going. There you go. Woo! With the bolts down below all loose, now we can work up top. First things first, we're gonna remove the 12mm bolt. And there's another one right here. Just lube them up with some WD-40 for now. Right there. Now I'm gonna replace them with new nuts. This one right here. That's the part number if you need it. I'm gonna use an extension for this one. So I'm gonna use my cheater bar, Mr. Piper right here. And there we go. So nothing goes inside my oil pan. I covered this with some kind of plastic material, so nothing goes in there. All right. Now we can start working on all these bolts. Pretty easy to remove. It's not as bad as the other ones. All right, to remove the manifold, after you get all the nuts and bolts removed, the nuts down below removed, you want to lower the pipe down that's connected to the manifold. To do that, there's 2 12mm nuts down below you have to remove. This is what I'm talking about. You want to remove the 2 12mm nuts right here, and then push this piece back. The pipe goes down. Just make sure you got your jack or something holding it so it doesn't bend all the way down. Just like that. And there you go. Just comes off just like that. And we'll just move this. So right away, after removing the manifold, you can see already the buildup that's inside. So look at that gunk right there. It's just all buildup. Look at that. By the way, this is the gasket right here. It just comes out just like that. Okay, done. But before we do anything else, we're gonna clean everything up right here. All the section right here. So oily. This oil right here is from the cam cap that was leaking, but we already fixed that one. All right, next up guys, we're gonna clean this manifold. I examined it. There's no cracks. Still, actually, it looks pretty good. We will clean the surfaces over here and the surfaces over here before we put it back in there. I'm not gonna disturb most of the carbon buildup in there. I guess it's not bad at all. It's actually, it looks pretty damn good for 20 years old. Gotta love these Hondas. Just gonna make sure the surfaces are smooth and all the dirt and debris is gone. In terms of how I want to look, see this right here in the corners versus this is still dirty. Okay, I want to look like that, right? Because we're putting the gasket in, it's gonna face this one, the manifold itself, the bumpy side. I just want to clean the insides, and then scrub the heck out of this with a nylon brush. I didn't want to use any steel brush because I don't want to scratch it because it might cause a leak. So just using a brush and brush it in. Using another brush it in the sides. And for the chunks, kind of just like kind of scrape it with like some kind of plastic, the sides, and then just brush it off. And then finally, once I'm done, I'm just gonna vacuum it on both sides so all the dust will be gone. You don't want that dust going into your catalytic converter. I just got done cleaning it up and looks like that. See, again, the goal is not to make it like super shiny or anything like that. I just want to get all the debris out, make sure these, the inside of these little holes are pretty clean. And then the back side, same thing. See? The connecting pipe to this manifold, there's going to be two little O-ring gaskets. We're going to replace those. Alright guys, so to take these two gaskets, the metal one, the O-rings, I'll just grab a flathead and then just pry it slowly on each side until it gets loose. And then it'll just come out eventually. See it? There you go. So I'll remove these and then we're going to wipe this area out and clean it out. Okay, it's all rusty now. You're gonna do the same thing to this one right here, okay? There's gonna be a lot of rust, like dust. So I'm just trying to take it out before I put the new seal in there. Let's put this new thing back in here. It'll just pop in easily. Once you get that thing in there, don't try to take it out because you'll bend it. So the flat part goes inside and then the curved part will be the outside part, like right now. That's the bumpy part. Alright, here's the part number for this. Just gonna press this down. It's very soft material, so don't try to hammer it down or anything like that, you'll bend it. Just press it down with your hand, it should pop in there. Nice and easy. Alright, that's the final prep. I'll soak this rag with some acetone. I'm just gonna wipe the surfaces out. Last clean around here before I put the gasket. Make sure there's no more dirt. All right, there you go. Once again, the circle, there's a little hole right here and the number. I want that facing the manifold and the smooth parts facing the other. Got my bolts in, just hammered it just enough. And then when I put back the nuts later on, just gonna press it down, all the way down. And yeah, let's put the sucker in here. Don't worry about lining up the bolts down below. Slide this thing in here just like that first. All right, let's align these bolts. There you go. Once that thing's in there, get your nut ready. I'll tighten this sucker up. Alright. With all the bolts down below all aligned, now we could start up top. We're gonna put all the bolts in first, and then we're gonna do the nuts, then we're gonna torque them, and then we'll go down below again, tighten them up, torque them, and then we'll put our 2 nuts in our bracket for the pipe. Alright, let's torque this sucker. I'm gonna start from the middle, and we're gonna go outward in crisscross pattern. I'm gonna torque this 17 pounds. The side nuts, I'm gonna torque them 23 pounds. There you go. Down below the bracket bolt right here, don't worry about torquing that, just tighten it snug. But these 3 nuts right here down below, you wanna do it 40 pounds. All right, make sure you put anti-seize when putting these nuts back. That's it. Just make sure it doesn't wiggle, so it doesn't make any rattling sounds when you start up the engine. All right, she's good to go. So with all the nuts and bolts properly tightened up top, down below properly tightened and torqued, the bracket bolt right there, the 2 nuts on the pipe. Now you can put back the heat shield, and then don't forget your dipstick. And then if you remove the negative terminal, put it back on, and then we can crank up the car and see if we still have some fumes coming out here. Hopefully not. Alright. Alright guys, so I started the car up, got it to normal running temperature, and you guys gonna notice that it's gonna start smoking in this general direction. It's because we took out the manifold and I cleaned it up, so all that stuff is getting burned out. So you're gonna see a lot of smoke in the beginning, and it's pretty normal, and it's just gonna dissipate or disappear after a while. So that's what I did. Let the car heat up, and then I drove it around. When I came back, everything's gone, and I don't smell that exhaust smell anymore coming from this direction. So yeah, so I solved the issue. It's pretty good. I'm also gonna show you guys a clip of what I'm talking about, like little mist or smoke coming out, so you guys know. There you go. There's the fumes, talking about the manifold burning everything out. Just gonna let it run like that so all that stuff is burned out. Alright, so that's it for me guys. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and be humble.